Chapter 4. Okay, here we go. First things first, let's just start grabbing stuff that we can without having to do any puzzles. On the bench here is a glass of an empty glass. Pick it up. Next to it are two little bits of paper on boats. Pick those up as well. They're clues. At the very top of the lamp is a purple gem. And I think that's it from this wall here. Go around. Don't believe there's anything to grab from there. Not just yet. From here there's that train, and there's two wheels on the side. Pick those up, you'll notice there's wheels behind them. There's this little egg timer. Go ahead and grab that. There's a little pile of books underneath the gun. The very top one isn't actually a book. It's a little weird face, Salvador Dali-esque type thing. You can pick up the doorknob from there. Yes, for those of you who are recognising the room from Antrim Escape 1. As we've just taken up that face, what it actually allows us to do is have a look at the first clue for a code. We need 110. That time right there, that's going to become important in a little while. Over here we're going to go outside through the door. Yes, it's snowing, okay, great stuff. You can pick up this little nutcracker guy here, and while we're here we may as well, this area alongside the fence, go ahead and touch there about 4 times. You get a sword, a large sword. Our tablet we can put into this little recess over here. Give it 4 seconds or so, sunbeam comes down. It's glowing again, yay, okay. The glass, the empty glass that we picked up off the table, use that to collect a snowman. So he's now inside the glass. We'll come back inside. I'm going to put that glass over here on this shelf where these candles are. It actually melts the snowman, so now we have a glass of water. If you actually touch the snowman's pieces, we get this little toy drum set. We can pick up the glass as well. Let's have a look at this picture here as a clue to a code. Those glowing U shapes, they indicate, say, the upward aspect of a picture. And then notice the differentiation of the petals, long, short, long, whatnot. Coming over to this face here, which has also got one of those U's on it, and we have to match the sticks on the outside, which when you touch them go sliding around it, with the petals. So it's long, short, that was long, short, long, short. And we get that wooden thing there, which we pull out, and a stick actually falls out the bottom while it's flashing. Not many people pick that up. We've got a grey object. If we look there again, there's a stick back there as well. We need that stick. So I'm going to take it outside. This weird thing here. We put the face next to it, become one object and slide away to reveal a little hole. Notice the colours here, red, green, purple to orange. Red to green to purple, orange. It's 2012. Fantastic. Our orange gem is in the hole here, and we need to get it out. How do we do this? Well, put the stick in the hole, pour in the water. Because it's cold, it freezes. We get a popsicle. Take the popsicle, take the face back as well. Back inside to this shelf here again, put the popsicle down in between the candles. That melts. We get an orange gem. So now we should have all 4 gems. That's this box here. Gems do indeed have the power. So we touch one, put it in, and all 4 go in. There's a slot at the back that opens up. We can put the sword in there. Brilliant. Another slot that opens up. Useful. From there, I'm going to take the door handle. Use it on this cupboard door down here to the right of the bureau and open it. Inside is a box of cigars. ignore the cigar that's on the desk. It means absolutely nothing. These cigars have got on them, it's like burnt on them is the image of the dragon, which is on one of the pieces of paper we picked up earlier on. If you look at that in detail, it will give you the solved picture, so on and so forth. And what you've got to do is move these around so that what you end up with is the actual solved dragon. Once you've completed that, you'll notice that the ribbons up above it run in a sequence now, red, blue, or whatever your code is. It'll be different from mine. Write that down by all means, and we're going to take that code over to this wall here. There is this briefcase. There's two latches, there's one to the right and one to the left. We want to take that code to this left. So we know it's locked, okay? And you'll notice there's two buttons, one is red, one is blue. You key in your code that you got from the cigars. Do it correctly, it opens up that latch. The other latch is something completely different. In order to do that, we're going to look at this map here. Okay. What this depicts is a small scene outside on the balcony in the snow. And the key to this map says that if we are facing north, the key is orientated with the handle to the right, the head to the left. And then you've got that on a table in the centre, surrounded by 4 chairs. A chair being depicted by the back and 2 arms. So the empty space is where the chair is actually facing. So if we were facing north, the key would be in that position there, up and to the right. The top chair would be facing up, the right chair would be facing into the table, the bottom chair would be facing to our left, and the left chair would be facing to the bottom. That's if we're facing north. If we go outside, this is the scene I'm talking about. When you look at it from above, the sneaky thing is you're not facing north, you're actually facing south right now. You can confirm this by looking at the map. So what I actually do is, to help myself, is I actually turn my device over at this point. The table in the middle has got an etching of a key in it, and at the moment it's in the wrong orientation. I have to move that so that the key is in the right place according to the map. Then it's just a simple case of rotating the chairs so they face the right way. So that one was facing up, that was facing into the table, this one was facing off to the left, you can see where the backs are, that was facing off to the right. Apparently I did that correct. Turn this right up again. So now there is a key on the table. You can take the key, go back inside, use the key on this door where it's very dark. And this is great. If we actually look at the tablet from earlier on, it'll start to glow in sequence of numbers. 2302 I've got there. Okay, this code, every time you push the green button, it turns the bottom 2 digits as like a readout, and it adds on 2 every time. Every time you push the purple button, it adds the left hand digit up a layer, so it'll be in the right hand column though. And of course, because there's a 0 there now, I'll add it there and the 2 will get moved over. So that's how we put in the 2302 that I need to put in. I go 1, 2, and I'm going to put that up there. Then I'm going to get this up to 30. 30, and then when I add that up, that 2 will shift over, the 3 will go up there. So I've got 2302 unlocks. So that will now open up that suitcase. Inside we have another nutcracker, another piece of this painting. Put the piece of painting in, and then these just spin until they're in the right orientation. That's how you solve this little puzzle. That one's solved. Starts putting in little bullet holes. Now this is part of the solution for the telephone here, which we need to do now. It's only part, the other half is on the inside of the lid to the suitcase. Now there's a line in between the 2 parts of the solution made by the lid of the suitcase, and that line matches up with this very faint line you can see here on the telephone dial. So what we've got to do is make sure that these pressed in circles match the dark circles on the solution. So having a closer look at it again, underneath the line, left to right is white, black, 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 white. There's another white, black, 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 white. And above the circle from left to right is white, white, black. Myself confused for a second. When you've done it correctly, it will orientate itself here, and it will open up. And inside you get a little toy sword. Now is a demon of a puzzle. This clock. In order to get another nutcracker. Remember earlier on I said that we could look at this clue up here, 110. We need to make this clock match 110, and here's why it's a demon.